Before we learn about tools to manage stress more efficiently, first we need to understand stress itself, what we call stress, how we can recognize it, what are the causes of it, and what are the consequences of it. Stress is the experience of strain and pressure, the feeling that the demands, challenges, threats we face overwhelm us, the thought that we don't have the resources to cope with our issues. Stress isn't all bad. It helps us adapt to our environment and overcome challenges. Problems arise when we are overwhelmed by stress or when it becomes chronic and we cannot relax between situations that require a lot of concentration and energy. The most frequently cited stressors by students are the following. It is normal to feel a bit worried about exams, especially if you're under pressure from teachers or family. Exam stress can cause you to feel anxious and depressed, and this could affect your sleeping and eating habits. If you recognize any of these feelings, or you're worried that exam pressure is taking over your life, remember that you are not alone and that there are things you can do to combat stress.
Can you help to do these tests for me? I'm pretty sure that I will run out of time before I can finish them.
Well, I don't have much time either, but sure, I will help with this if I can.
Thank you.
The need to please is a major stressor. When was the last time you told someone, "No, I can't help you with that," or "I have a different opinion"? Naturally, it's normal to want to be liked and accepted. But for some of us, the need to please is so strong that we'll sacrifice our identities, our wants and needs just to be accepted. Work demands are one of the most common sources of work-related stress. While workers may need challenging tasks to maintain their interests and motivation and develop new skills, it is important that the demands don't exceed their abilities. There are a lot of stress factors associated with money. All kinds of credit, interest, debt, bankruptcy, or simply the daily struggle with a shortage of money. These can put a huge mental burden on people. Poor time management is a major cause of stress. I'm sure we have all had the feeling that there is too much to do and not enough time. We can start to feel panicky and anxious and lose focus. It doesn't matter if you have conflicts with your family, significant other, or fellow students. Relationship problems will have a negative effect on all areas of your life: studying, mood, productivity, and even physical health. The end of a relationship can be emotionally wrenching for a young person just learning about heartbreak, whether it was their first true love or a summer fling. One minute, you're flying high on the wings of love, and the next, you've crashed into a sea of heartache. You can use a breakup as an opportunity to learn how to deal with pain, rejection, disappointment, and other emotions that often accompany the end of a relationship. Heartache takes a while to heal, but with time, it will get better. A person in a heightened sense of emotion can have trouble choosing their words carefully or expressing things in an appropriate way. Stress can also cause a person to pull away from other people. They may want to draw within themselves and isolate themselves from their loved ones. When this happens, communication is impaired and they're not able to receive proper support and care from their community. However, even if they do talk with others, when a person is feeling stressed, it's easy for them to misunderstand another person's intentions or what they are trying to communicate. Failure can be an unpleasant and unwanted experience. It can come in different forms, like not achieving the academic grades you hope for, being unsuccessful in a job application, a relationship breakdown, or any general setback. While undesirable, failure is also a normal and necessary part of life. Yet, many people will go to significant lengths to avoid failure at all costs because the emotions we can feel as a result can be too painful. Nonetheless, a fear of failure can hold us back from taking opportunities we might need to succeed. So, a more helpful approach is to not avoid situations that might lead to a potential failure, but to change the way we perceive it. Illness can be a stressful period in one's life, but it's common to be the other way around as well. Stress can also pose a threat to one's health depending on how much stress the body absorbs and how well a person can handle pressure. Positive stress, otherwise known as good stress or eustress, is the type of stress response that we feel when we get excited. Positive stress can also refer to the times you respond well to a challenge that you experience from a stressor. Starting a new school or even a new term can be a seriously scary experience. New people and new experiences are exciting, but that sense of the unknown can be a struggle for a lot of people. The beginning of a relationship is full of butterflies. Although, as romantic as all that sounds, sometimes the fluttering isn't a giddy reaction at all. Instead, it's an uneasiness that stems from something called early relationship anxiety, and it's a phenomenon rooted in the anticipation of the unknown as well.